Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd, hello and welcome back to The Sims 3 and building my ideal home. Today we're going to be focusing on where the magic happens, otherwise known as the bedrooms. So it's been a little while since I put one of these videos together. That's because I am incredibly lazy, so I do apologize for that. So right here we're building the master bedroom. Now this room was more of a challenge than it should have been. It's actually quite simple, but coming up with the perfect colors and the perfect positioning for furniture was a bit more difficult than it should have been, especially because of that curved section of wall over there. I really wanted a big bookcase in here that I like to imagine my Sims could sit there, you know, they can't sleep, so they get up and go read some books or something like that. I like that idea, so the bookcase was quite necessary. Also there you saw me adding in 2 pictures of cats, because everyone loves cats, let's be honest. Adding in a bit more art here, just because walls can be very bland if you don't add something to them. The benefit of these walls, the wallpaper that we have here, is that there is a bit more to them than just one solid color. So that's quite nice. What we're going to be moving into now is the actual materials and colors and all of that for this room. So I like the red floor. It gives a nice warm feel, but actually getting the furniture to work quite well was a bit more of a challenge. I decided to put everything to this kind of mid-toned brown color for the wood, and then have some lighter colors in the fabrics. That kind of yellowy color was quite nice in my opinion. I think it works really well, having this incredibly strong red with this warm tone of wood, and then these pale-ish yellows. It brought everything together quite nicely. It made the room feel comfortable, along with the flowers of course, but the room, to me, it feels quite comfortable. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. The TV on the wall there, of course, another piece of art. The Tales in Skyrim, as always. I love that painting. It's absolutely fantastic. And that is pretty much the master bedroom. I think it turned out really, really well. So what we're building now is the little bathroom here. I'm quite happy. I actually managed to get a shower into here, so that's pretty much that. There's nothing to this room. It's just the toilet there and the shower, which, you know, I think that's all you really need for this area. You know, I was thinking of trying to put something else in there, but I couldn't be bothered. Right here, this is the spare bedroom, which was also a bit of a challenge, almost more so than the master bedroom, because, you know, I thought to myself, you know, if someone's coming to stay in the house, you don't want something that makes them feel uncomfortable. Or if you've got kids in this house, you know, you don't want a pink room for a boy and a blue room for a girl if they're babies and you're going for that stereotypical thing. But, or maybe you do, it's up to you. But in that kind of stereotypical sense, pink and blue, boy and, or girl and boy, whatever you want. I wanted something that was very, very neutral. I didn't want something that felt incredibly warm or something that felt incredibly cold. Something that was for a boy or something that was for a girl. I wanted something that anyone can walk into and feel comfortable with. So again, we went for the books, the TV, the plants, the art, everything to make it feel like it was homely. Also, the furniture in here was actually, I picked all of it intentionally to feel like it sort of blended together. Especially when it comes to the colors and materials that I went for. In the end, I actually went for this generally quite cold, quite light shade of wood that you're seeing there. And then I went for this very plain blue, which in a sense adds a little bit of a cold feel to the room. But at the same time, I think it worked really well to make a room that feels friendly, a room that isn't too in your face. I mean, what you can see here is me using, on that chair to the right there, that yellow was going to be what I went for, and then it turned into this pale purple violet-y color, which initially I quite liked, but when I took a step back and looked at it, I thought, no, it doesn't work. I thought red, then I realized no, red is the other room, and eventually settled on that blue color that you can see there. Ever so slightly washed out blue. But I think it looked fantastic. I think this room looks fantastic. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that for this episode. Today we've been building the rooms where the magic happens. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been the Conflict Nerd, and I'll see you next time.